Kyiv attack just a distraction? Russia claims capture of 2 cities in just 24 hours. As Zelensky reels from the devastating Kyiv bombing, Putin's forces claim fresh gains across Donetsk. Ukraine loses nearly 1,400 soldiers in just one day, according to fresh claims from Russian forces. Is Putin pushing his army harder to secure victory before the harsh winter sets in? The Russian government said on August 20th that its forces had captured 2 settlements in Donetsk over the previous 24 hours, claiming fresh gains along the front line. Russian battle group units reportedly captured the settlements of Nikolaipoli and Matyashevo in Donetsk, according to the state-run TASS news agency. Statement by Russia's defense ministry read, and I quote, "Battle Group South units liberated the settlement of Nikolaipoli in the Donetsk People's Republic through active operations. Battle Group Center units liberated the settlement of Matyashevo in the Donetsk People's Republic through decisive operations." Unquote. The reported advances came as Russian forces continued offensive operations across several Ukrainian front lines, maintaining pressure on Kyiv's positions. Russia also claimed Ukrainian forces suffered around 1,390 casualties across the front line during the 24-hour period, according to Moscow's latest battlefield assessment. Moscow said Battle Group Center alone accounted for more than 370 Ukrainian casualties in its area of operations during the same period. Russia also claimed Battle Group East inflicted more than 320 casualties as its troops advanced deeper into Ukrainian positions, according to TASS. Moscow said its forces also struck Ukrainian fuel and energy facilities, transport infrastructure, and storage sites for unmanned aerial vehicles. Russia additionally claimed its air defenses intercepted 1,504 Ukrainian drones and 11 guided aerial bombs within a single 24-hour period. The claims came as Ukraine's death toll continued to rise following Russia's massive overnight missile and drone attack on Kyiv on August 20th. The death toll has risen after Russia launched a massive overnight missile and drone attack on Kyiv on August 20th, unleashing a prolonged barrage across the Ukrainian capital. At least 15 people were killed and dozens more were injured during the hours-long assault, according to the Kyiv Independent, as the scale of destruction continued to emerge. Kyiv Mayor Vitaly Klitschko declared August 21st a day of mourning following the deadly attack, as the city paid tribute to those killed. President Zelensky said around 40 people were injured and described the Russian assault as a massive attack that caused widespread damage across the capital. Zelensky said Russia combined ballistic and cruise missiles with large numbers of drones, in what he described as an attempt to inflict maximum damage on Kyiv. 2 blasts at the same time, like nothing I'd heard before, victim Galina Morozova told the Kyiv Independent, describing the terrifying impact of the attack. "I didn't see light, just sound. I was covered with glass, blinds, bits from the frame," Morozova said, recalling the moment the explosion struck. Zelensky said, and I quote, "Emergency crews have been working at the sites of Russian strikes since overnight. It was a massive attack. The Russians had been preparing for a long time, combining different types of ballistic missiles, cruise missiles, and drones, aiming to cause as much damage as possible to civilian infrastructure. There is destruction in Kyiv and the region, as well as in the Odessa and Chernihiv regions. In the capital, residential buildings were damaged, including a high-rise whose upper floors were destroyed, as well as a children's hospital and a school. Emergency response and rescue operations are ongoing. As of now, we know that this Russian strike has claimed the lives of 12 people in Kyiv, with 1 person killed in the region. My condolences to all the families and loved ones. Around 40 more people were injured. In the Odessa region, the enemy carried out a drone attack on a border crossing with Moldova. In the Chernihiv region, it targeted gas infrastructure. I thank all the rescuers, medics, police officers, and utility workers who have been helping people from the first moments. Unfortunately, while Moscow is investing in ballistic missiles and escalation, such strikes do not always receive the response they should from the world. And as long as Ukraine does not have enough anti-ballistic defense, Russia will not consider peace seriously. We are doing everything to ensure we have that protection, and work on the Fragile program continues every day. But Patriot interceptors cannot yet be replaced, and we need them every day. Every additional missile saves the lives of our people. I thank everyone who understands this and is looking for and finding ways to help." Unquote. Ukraine's Air Force said Russia launched 44 cruise missiles, 2 Banderol drones, and 168 Shard drones during the massive overnight barrage. Ukrainian forces said they intercepted 39 of the cruise missiles, both Banderol drones and 145 Shard drones as they attempted to defend the capital. But Ukraine's military did not reveal how many ballistic or hypersonic missiles Russia fired, leaving questions over the full scale and composition of the attack. Zelensky said Kyiv was ready to pay for additional Patriot missiles after the attack exposed the continuing challenge of defending the capital against Russian ballistic strikes.
Шановні українці і українки, значну частину дня сьогодні у Києві і в області, в Борисполі, Броварах тривали роботи після російського удару. Комбінований був удар, багато балістики, крилатих ракет, були дрони. На жаль, з балістикою найскладніше зараз. Якщо відсоток збиття крилатих ракет в цьому ударі близько 90%, то з балістикою ситуація значно гірша. Потрібні ракети для Петріотів – це те, що можуть забезпечити тільки наші партнери. На всіх рівнях ми доводимо до них і нашу потребу, і те, що ми знаємо, що цю нашу потребу партнери можуть заповнити. Ми говоримо не про подарунки, це про готовність України купувати зброю. Важливо, щоб були рішення, відповідні політичні рішення партнерів і передусім в Сполучених Штатах. Я вдячний усім, хто реально допомагає Україні оборонятись та рятувати життя людей. Тільки цим російським ударом були убиті 16 людей. Мої співчуття рідним та близьким. Ще майже 50 людей були поранені, пошкоджено більше 200 об'єктів. Тільки будинків 86, дитяча лікарня, соціальна інфраструктура, торгівельні об'єкти. Росія продовжує цю свою війну проти людей і життя, і зупинити її реально тільки силою, тільки спільною роботою. І ніхто не має залишатися наодинці проти такого ворога. Ми обов'язково відповімо на цей російський удар. Так само, як і на інші російські удари. Відповімо цілком справедливо і далекобійно. Українська далекобійність буде отримувати ще більше ресурсу. Сьогодні також я підписав укази про нові санкції. Кілька пакетів проти російського воєнного комплексу. Проти тих осіб, які самі стали так чи інакше частиною російського способу життя та зберігають зв'язки з цією державою попри навіть таку війну. Це і колаборанти на тимчасово окупованих територіях України, і колишні діячі з України, які зараз десь там в Європі, але документами, зв'язками і душею вони в Росії. Ми будемо продовжувати нашу санкційну роботу та об'єднувати наші санкції в українській юрисдикції з санкціями партнерів. І ще одне. Ми готуємо рішення в дипломатичній команді, потрібні нові підходи на частині напрямків, і, зокрема, в Америці. Після відповідних консультацій будуть призначені. Україні потрібні результати. Я дякую всім, хто працює на нашу державу. Я дякую всім, хто захищає Україну, хто захищає українців. Слава Україні!
Russia struck Ukraine's national police headquarters in Zhytomyr with S-8000 Banderol drones on August 19th, marking another major attack on a Ukrainian city. According to Ukrainian officials, the strike killed 2 police officers and injured at least 40 people, causing significant casualties in the attack. Details of Russia's latest strikes were reported by the Kyiv Independent on August 20th, highlighting the scale of the overnight assault. The attack came just over a week after another Russian drone strike hit Zhytomyr on August 9th, keeping the region under renewed pressure. Russia is increasingly turning to jet-powered weapons alongside Shahd-type attack drones, adding faster and potentially harder to intercept threats to its arsenal. The S-8000 Banderol can reportedly travel significantly faster than propeller-driven Shahd drones, giving it a very different battlefield profile. That higher speed could leave Ukrainian air defenses with less time to detect, track and intercept the incoming threat before impact. Russia also launched 2 Iskander-M ballistic missiles along with 65 drones and other aerial targets during the overnight attack. Just hours later, Russia launched another ballistic missile attack against Kyiv after midnight on August 20th, sending the capital into another night of panic. The strikes killed 2 people and injured at least 12 others, according to Ukrainian authorities, as explosions were reported across the city. Multiple blasts shook Kyiv as missiles struck targets or debris fell across several districts, leaving damage and fires in their wake. Residential buildings were damaged in the barrage, while fires broke out at several locations across the Ukrainian capital. A children's hospital in Kyiv's Solomyansky district was also damaged during the missile barrage, adding to the impact on civilian infrastructure. Windows were blown out and cars caught fire on the hospital grounds, according to city officials, as the attack spread damage across the area. Residents were urged to remain inside shelters as ballistic missiles continued to threaten the capital and further strikes remained possible. Ukraine also reported incoming Zircon missiles launched from Russia's Kursk region toward Kyiv, adding another layer to the latest Russian attack.
Upgrade your news experience with the all-new HT app. Download now.